should let Deke know about the newborn Thestral. Hello, Deke. You'll be pleased to know that a little Thestral was born.
How wonderful to have more Thestrals in our world. Such misunderstood beasts.
I'm sorry that we can both see Thestrals, Deke.
Deke is privileged to see such majestic beasts. But sometimes wishes Deke couldn't. Deke is to blame.
What do you mean, to blame?
Years ago, Deke's master ordered Deke to help him capture a phoenix, the rarest of all beasts, that Master had spotted high on a cliff. The phoenix was the most beautiful beast Deke had ever seen. Deke begged Master to leave her be. When Deke hesitated to climb up the cliff as ordered, Deke had to punish himself. As Deke punished himself, Master grew angrier and angrier, and in his frustration cast at the regal bird. Deke suspects the phoenix was protecting eggs when it swooped down in fear and fury. Before Deke could reach him, Master fell from the cliff. Deke stayed on that cliffside for days, punishing himself, before Tobbs found him.
What a horrible tale, Deke. I'm so sorry.
Deke has only told Professor Weasley that story, and now yourself. Deke often wonders what became of that phoenix. Deke feels fortunate to be at Hogwarts now, helping you rescue beasts. Perhaps Deke can make amends for what came before.
It wasn't your fault.
Revelio.
I've always said that travel broadens the mind.
Gotta get ready for school.
You'll never believe what I...
What did you discover in the spellbook we found in the scriptorium?
Salazar Slytherin's spellbook was a little difficult to interpret, but fascinating. Evidently, he encouraged teaching dark magic at Hogwarts. Neither the Imperious Curse nor the Killing Curse was unforgivable during his time. He believed students should be prepared to use dark magic when necessary, not to fear it. That's why we had to use Crucio to gain access to the scriptorium. He didn't want his knowledge shared with anyone who was afraid of the power of dark magic.
It was hard to do, but casting Crucio was our only option.
And I'm glad we did it, because in the spellbook I also found something else. References to a lost relic, which, from what I can tell, grants the holder the power to reverse dark magic curses.
And you think this relic might be able to save Anne?
Precisely. I plan to search for this relic, but I don't think we should tell anyone. Especially Ominous. He wouldn't understand.
We need to tell him. He's the reason we found the book, and he deserves to know what you've learned.
You've seen how he frets about the dark arts. I promise, I'll tell him when I found the relic. When I know more, I shall send an owl. And don't feel sorry for Ominous. Keeping this to ourselves for now is for his own good.
I'll decide what's for my own good.
Ominous, we were just about to get some air. Care to join?
You're a liar, Sebastian. I heard everything. You swore you'd never engage in anything to do with dark magic again.
No, I didn't. I said I understood you wanting that. I'd never swear to give up on finding a cure for Anne.
You don't know when to stop, do you?
I know when not to stop. Leave this alone, Ominous. I'll be on my way.
I am not letting this go.
Ominous, Sebastian meant well.
I appreciate you telling Sebastian not to keep this from me, but going after that relic is not a good idea. Sebastian doesn't even realize it, but he's as irresponsible and reckless now as his parents were years ago. It's why they died.
I knew his parents died, but I never heard what happened.
Mr. and Mrs. Sallow were professors. Spent nearly every waking moment in the cellar library. Noses buried in books. Anne and Sebastian were upstairs when it happened. They heard a sudden crash and ran downstairs, but it was too late. Their parents had crumpled to the floor. A defect with the lamp in the cellar caused the room to fill with an undetectable toxin. Sebastian and Anne were helpless. They had no magic yet.
What a horrible story.
It is. That's why I can't understand Sebastian's recklessness. I've practically lost Anne. I cannot lose Sebastian too. Please avoid anything to do with that spell book.
Those references in the book seem promising.
Everything to do with Salazar Slytherin seems promising until it's too late. I hope Sebastian pursues this no further, but if you think he might, please let me know. It would mean a lot.
It's getting real.
What are you up to now?
Revelio.
Oh, it's you! Just the person I need.
Samantha, is everything all right?
No, it's not. It's my brother William. The one I told you about after Charms class. He's been cursed. He ignored my warning and now he's lying in St. Mungo's looking completely pathetic. He simply never listens.
I'm sorry, how exactly has he been cursed?
Oh, you won't believe it. Truly, but his feet were turned into purple beets. You can imagine his distress. And mine. I won't even go into the attention he was getting from our garden rabbits before he admitted himself to hospital.
I'm so sorry. That sounds like a trying situation.
I'm glad you understand. Everyone else just laughs at me as if it's a joke. No compassion at all.
Well, it is an unusual situation. How did your brother end up like this?
It's entirely his own fault. I told him about some research I'd done recently on our ancestor Marmaduke Dale. In particular, my discovery that Marmaduke's tomb was cursed. My brother's always making fun of my discoveries. This time, he laughed in my face. Told me I'd misinterpreted my findings. As if that weren't possible. And to prove his point, he went right up to the entrance of the tomb and poof! His feet transfigured into beets.
How awful. I can see why you're upset. He definitely needs some help.
Exactly. He may be a cape flapper, but he's still my brother. And no one deserves such a fate to last forever, especially as the result of a single brainless mistake. Now I worry that if the curse isn't reversed, it could become permanent.
Can't the curse be broken?
Possibly. The curse stems from a crest that was stolen from Marmaduke. If the crest were returned to its rightful place upon his sarcophagus, then I believe that William's feet may be restored. You battled trolls when they attacked Hogsmeade. escaped a dragon, and I could tell by your work and charms that you're a skilled spellcaster. Returning a crest to a sarcophagus should be almost effortless for you. So, will you help us?
How do you know it's safe? I don't want my feet to turn into beets as well.
Oh, but the curse only applies to Marmaduke's descendants, as my brother so aptly demonstrated. That's why I need your help. You're unrelated to my family, so the curse wouldn't affect you.
Why is your ancestor so well known?
He discovered the properties of several magical herbs and plants. He also uncovered numerous types of flora. The wizarding world owes him a great debt. His work not only impacted the discipline of herbology, but also potion making.
I can take the crest to Marmaduke's sarcophagus for you.
Oh, thank you! Thank you so much! You'll simply go into the tomb where Marmaduke was laid to rest and place the crest on top of his sarcophagus. According to my research, the tomb's been abandoned for centuries, so it should be a fairly simple task. You'll find it just east of the hamlet of Brockborough. Thank you for your help. My family is indebted to you. My aunt says I should get to Hogsmeade.
I need to find the tomb near Brockborough and place Samantha's family crest on a sarcophagus there. Revelio.
Oh, I've been turned around. It's a relief to finally have an answer as to why that portrait was empty.
Handy resource indeed, your field guide. I'm most pleased to be included.
There's no telling what lies in wait for me in there.
Levioso!
I'll look after you.
Defender! Confringo! Bombarda! Levioso! Descender! Incendio! Defender! Confringo! Accio!
Confringo! Glacius! Defender! Confringo! Bombarder! Levioso! Descendo! Repulsor! Levioso! Incendio! Wonder if I'm safe. Levioso! Everything's all right now. Well, my feet didn't turn into beets. That's a good start. Revelio. Revelio. Should have known a herbologist would use Devil's Snare. Lumos. A troll? You can't be serious. Confringo. Defender. Stupid one. Stupid one. Stupid one. Arresto momentum. Crucio. Incendio. Confringo! Defender! Potato! Bombarder! Levioso! Incendio! Arresto momentum! Glacius! Defender! Confringo! Confringo! Bombarder! Descendo! Potato! Stupefy!
Dang, you just caught me with that one. I ain't gonna lie.
Propender! Revelio. A sarcophagus. This must be Marmaduke. That should reverse the curse. Hopefully. Well, Marmaduke certainly left behind more than plants. Whoa. Bombarder. Lumos. Samantha will be glad to hear that the crest has been returned. I certainly hope it.
Be strong, Alexandra. You can't imagine how inconvenient travel was.
Wonder who lives here. Is everything all right?
If the Hamlet sent you here to talk to me about... I know what I have to do. It's not every day a girl has to put down her own troll. I should be allowed to work up to it.
What do you mean, your own troll?
I thought that's why you were here. I'm sorry. I suppose if you spend enough time with trolls, you forget your manners. I'm Alexandra. I didn't mean to be short with you. With Ranrock's lot seemingly everywhere, I thought the Hamlet could use a bit more security. But my plan has gone awry. I apologized when he almost trampled half the Hamlet yesterday. He just needs more time. But everyone wants him gone. They think it's mad, my training a troll. Impossible, even.
It certainly takes a lot of courage to try, I'll give you that.
Thank you. Thank you for saying that. I wish others felt the same. But I suppose I understand why everyone's been so concerned. What made me think I could train him? I should have learned from Barnabas the Barmy. But he's my troll and my problem. I'll be honest. I'm afraid I won't be able to take care of him. He's stronger than any troll I've ever encountered. I wish I knew someone else who could do it.
Who's Barnabas the Barmy?
Surely you've seen the tapestry of him at Hogwarts. It hangs in the 7th floor corridor. He allegedly tried to train trolls for the ballet. You can imagine how that turned out.
I'm not thrilled at the prospect, but I'll consider it.
Oh, no. I didn't mean to suggest that you should do it. In fact, you should avoid the area just southwest of here. At least until I work up the courage to do what needs to be done.
It's like a troll on the loose near a hamlet. That could be devastating. I know what that means. Merlin trial. Revelio.
Hello. Might you have time to help with an urgent delivery?
You sound as if you could use some help.
Oh, yes, I could. Eddie Thistlewood's the name. A dear friend of mine in Feldcroft is at his wit's end due to the relentless attacks on his hamlet by Ranrock and his loyalists. I sent 2 crates of Chinese chomping cabbages to help, but they've gone missing.
Good idea. Those cabbages are nothing to be trifled with.
My thoughts precisely. You see, I know plants, and I believe the goblins will be so irritated by the onslaught of ferocious vegetation, they will simply leave Feldcroft alone. I wonder if you might track the 2 crates down and deliver their contents to my friend Bernard Indiai. I simply can't leave my shop at present.
Any idea where I might find the crates?
Yes. From what I hear, one was spotted south of Feldcroft. The other, so I hear, is south of Brockborough, near the river.
Very well, sir. I shall keep an eye out for 2 crates of Chinese chomping cabbages.
Oh, thank you. I shall let Bernard know he might be receiving those cabbages after all.
What do you have for sale?
I'm convinced that Feldcroft will be much safer with Chinese chomping cabbages defending them.
Sounds like Feldcroft's in trouble. Perhaps I should try to help.
I'll be able to put that to good use. Thank you. I hope to see you again soon.
Seems a pleasant enough little place.
Welcome, welcome. Do have a look around.
Revelio. Revelio.
Revelio. Revelio.
Fine now, Demi.
Hello, Hamora. Revelio.
Wonder who lives here.
Revelio. Accio.
These Merlin trials won't get the best of me. Let's see what's up your sleeve this time, Merlin.
Revelio. Bombarda. Lumos. Accio. Revelio.
Merlin himself would be proud. It's like a place right out of a storybook. What do you have in store for me this time?
Lumos.
Not so tricky after all, Merlin. I take it you're Alexandra's friend. Cruisy. Arrest him.
Incendio. Protego. Stupid one. Arresto momentum. Stupid one. Glacius. Accio. Protego. Stupefy. Confringo. Defender. Stupefy. Stupefy. Bombarder. Incendio. Protego. Stupefy. Defender. Confringo. Stupefy. Stupefy. Protego. Defender. Confringo. Glacius. Defender! Protego! Stupefy! Bombarda! Stupefy! Protego! Bombarda! Stupefy! Bombarda! Arrest the momentum. Confringo! Defender! Protego! Confringo!
I feel awful for Alexandra, but the hamlet needed to be saved from that troll.
Defendo! Confringo! 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 Bombarda! Protego! Incendio! Arresto momentum. Levioso! Crucio. Incendio. Incendio.
Glad I was never locked up here. Leviosa.
You're kidding me, bro. You're fucking kidding me. Where the fuck is that even at? Where is it at?
Ugh. Shame you're so foul.
This one that's right in fucking in front of you. What are you doing? This one. Tom.
No need to be difficult. I mean you no harm. Professor Howard will never believe this. Arrest them, Leviosa. There. I'm not going to hurt you.
Revelio.
This castle's hiding all sorts of secrets. That wasn't too hard. Seems a pleasant enough little place. It's done, Alexandra. I took care of him.
My troll? What? Oh, I don't know what to say. Thank you. I wish things could have turned out differently for him.
There wasn't much you could have done. He was beyond training. Tried to kill me the entire time.
Goodness. I'm glad you're all right. You're very brave. People in the hamlet had already crafted a moniker for whoever eventually defeated that troll. It was trolls, something or other.
Whisperer?
Yes, that was it. I suppose it's your title now. I need some time on my own. But truly, thank you for what you did.
The Troll Whisperer. Seems fitting.
That's what the authorities are for.
Did you deliver the Chinese chomping cabbages to my friend?
Knowing a meat he's likely studied here. That crate of Chinese chomping cabbages is somewhere in this camp.
Patrol, you should never have come here.
I would say that Irondale is not appropriately named.
I'd never get lost, me. Always got me wits about me. You find yourself roaming the land like a little lost lamb.
Brockborough ain't good for much. Not unless you fancy getting squashed by a troll.
Totalis.
Irondale's not half as tough as it sounds.
If a beast can't outsmart me, then it deserves to die. Perhaps I was the fool to listen to you. Perhaps it's me own decisions what need a bit of contemplation, eh?
best part of extorting someone is when I get to cast Cruciatus on them. You're the first one casting spells at a sign of trouble. Yes, you are. It's as if you don't think you have a bit of strength in your own limbs. You should just try... Confringo!
Really?
Defender. Defender. Revelio.
That's one crate in hand. I only need one more.
Aloha Mora. Levioso.
Oh, no, you don't.
Follow this little bitch.
I see you.
Where'd it go? Oh no, I lost it. It wouldn't let me capture it. I was trying to capture it and I just...
Arresto momentum.
I already have a full part now.
Arrest the moment. Levioso. Settle yourself. I mean you no harm. Arrest them. Levioso.
if it's personal. Sorry.
Leviosa, arresto momentum. Everything's all right now.
So, the hunt begins.
I should investigate.
I deserve better than patrol duty.
I can see why Feldcroft needs help. I'm not tourists are hiding out near Feldcroft. They must have the other crates of Chinese chocolate cabbages.
Accio. Confringo. Glacius. Pity. Not. Accio. Lumos. Crucial. Incendiary.
You won't do
Much too slow. Glacius. Confringo. Defendo. Crucio. Incendio. Levioso.
That's all the crates of Chinese chomping cabbages. I'd better go and see Mr. Thistlewood's friend in Feldcroft. Wonder who lives here.
Hello there. Do you have the special delivery from my dear friend Eddie?
Hello, Mr. Ndi. Eddie Thistlewood sent me.
Yes, he told me to expect you. Do you have the Chinese chomping cabbages?
I have them right here.
Marvelous. This will go a long way towards protecting the hamlet from Ranrock's loyalists. The same foul curs who, I'm willing to guess, intercepted them in the first place, along with Rookwood's lot. Feldcroft owes a debt of gratitude to you and Eddie. Thank you for your help.
Do you have any idea why the goblins are attacking Feldcroft?
No clue. I used to think it was because of its strategic location, but now it's as if they were looking for something. I will admit, however, that I don't know what they could possibly be looking for.
How do you and Eddie know each other?
We met at Hogwarts. Been friends and business associates ever since. I wasn't surprised to get his owl about his Chinese chomping cabbage scheme. He was always one to go out of his way to help another.
You're welcome. Happy to be of assistance.
At last, some reinforcements. Hopefully this is enough to thwart the goblins.
Nice to see you again.
Nice to see you as well. How can I help you?
What do you have for sale?
What are we in the market for today? Have I mentioned you're welcome to stop by any time?
My father always taught me to keep my wand at the ready. Mind you, it was never the same.
Yo, I have to be quiet because my girlfriend is sleeping, but welcome to the show.
Nice to see you, my young friend.
I'm happy to tell you that I returned the crest to Marmaduke's sarcophagus just as you asked.
I thought as much. I received word from St. Mungo's that my brother's feet are back to normal. No more beats. Oh, I cannot thank you enough. It wasn't too much trouble, I hope.
Just a measly old troll. Nothing significant.
A troll? Oh dear, I'm so sorry. That's awful. No one has been in that tomb for centuries. But I can't say I'm surprised. Marmaduke seems to have been full of surprises.
Indeed he was.
Well, I suppose I should be going. I'm anxious to see my brother, who must be elated to have his feet back.
Of course. I certainly would be.
William and I are forever in your debt. Thank you again for what you did.
Just out here being a wizard, yo. Just being a #1 wizard.
Does it get any more cozy than Hogsmeade?
I don't see why it didn't. I don't know what we could have done.
I was wondering when I'd see you again. Let's look at what we have, shall we?
Okay. Look at this.
Nothing like finding just the right thing, is there?
Is the new but breaking into Alfred Lawley's home wasn't the brightest idea.
Oh, I do hope Mary and her neighbours aren't harmed.
Excuse me, sir. Are you all right?
Just barely. But I don't want to trouble a student with my woes.
I am indeed a student, but I could very well be able to help you.
I'm not so sure. Name's Crispin Dunn, by the way. I trade in the surrounding hamlets. Do the most business in Arranshire.
His name is
A
Crispin
lovely little hamlet.
Dunn.
Just stunning gardens. Just the other day, the Daily Prophet ran an article on its scenic hedgerows. Actually, before I go on, I should ask, are you afraid of spiders?
You wouldn't know it by how many I've killed lately, but honestly, I'm terrified of spiders.
Lucky you. Sounds as though you've been able to overcome your fears to a degree. You may not like what I have to say next. The hamlet's overrun with the vile things, and are acting abnormally aggressively. I'm concerned about my customers, of course, but it appears that most of the hamlet's residents fled to safety. It's my friend Mary I worry about. I haven't heard from her, and I fear she's trapped in her cottage.
Understandable, but why don't you check on her yourself?
I would, but I have a crippling fear of the eight-legged beasts, which I, unlike you, seem incapable of conquering. I don't know what to do. Can you think of anyone who can help Mary?
I'll try my very best, Mr. Dunn.
Please do. If you can think of anyone that may be brave enough to help, I'd appreciate it. Thank you. They'll find Arranshire southeast of Hogsmeade, just below the train station.
Folks still talk about you taking down that troll in the village circle. You certainly made an impression.
Alright, let's get it. Let's kill these spiders.
Sometimes it seems all roads lead to Hogsmeade. This must be Arranshire. I'd best keep an eye out for spiders.
Confringo!
Glacius! Defender!
You can't imagine how inconvenient travel was before I invented
But
this.
Glacius! Confront! Incendio!
They're even more aggressive than I expected.
Oh, yeah.
Glacius! Confringo! Defender! Glacius! Bombada! Levioso! Crucio! Incendio! Arresto Momentum! Bombarda!
Surely that's the last of them.
Handy resource indeed, your field guide. I'm most pleased to be included.
Oh no, this must be Mary. Poor woman.
They always die. I've never saved anybody. I've always been too late.
If Mary was breeding these things in her cellar, that means there are more underground. I'll need to destroy every last spider in that cellar if this is to end.
Gosh darn it, Mary.
If this is where Mary bred the spiders, they're not here now. This isn't a good sign. These spiders have gone somewhere. A ladder. Not sure I want to know where this leads. I'd best be ready for whatever I may find down there. Egg sacs. I need to find and destroy all of these before the situation gets even worse. Revelio. Confringo. That's one egg sac. Can't let you harm Haranshire any more than you already have.
Accio! Glacius! Defender! Incend... Crucio! Levioso! Arresto Momentum! Incendio!
Revelio.
Bombarda. Defender.
There's a victory that came none too soon. Ugh.
Bombarda.
What's the...
Revelio.
Bombarda. Levioso. Descendo. Repulso. Incendio.
Revelio. Confringo. Half finished, but I need to destroy all of the exacts. Revelio.
Defender. Confringo. Bombarda. Levioso. Descendo. Revelio. Confringo. These eggs must be destroyed.
I suppose I know what happened to Mary Portman now. She was breeding the spiders.
Confringo. Defender. Revelio. Confringo. Defender. Glacius. Accio. Bombarda.
Not my fault you're a deadly great spider.
Revelio.
I hate to think that they see me, but I don't see them.
Confringo. Protego. Confringo. Defender. Bombarda. Levioso! Descendo! Confringo! Defendo! Revelio! Confringo! This is definitely going to anger your parents. Defendo! Confringo! That's the last of the spider sacks. I hope that's the last spider. Glaciers! Defendo! Glaciers! Confringo! Crucio! Arresto momentum. Levioso! Incendio! Arresto momentum. Incendio. Crucio. Levioso. Glaciers. Defendo. Confringo. Accio. Cursed fiends. Revelio.
Oh, wait. That's the last one. And she's angry. Glaciers. Crucio. Incendio. Defendo. Confringo. Confringo. Defendo. Glaciers. I'll be having nightmares for the rest of my life after that. Confringo. Glaciers.
We did it. I hate spiders.
Hogsmeade, here I come.
Let's go handle this for a little bit. Let's go handle this. See how that goes.
Pretend I never heard the rumors of your involvement.
Mr. Dunn, I have some news.
Thank Merlin. About my sweet friend Mary.
It seems poor Mary was breeding spiders in her home for profit, and vastly underestimated their propensity to multiply.
Oh, Mary, what untoward scheme were you involved in? If she needed financial assistance, she could have just come to me. She didn't deserve this. Few do.
I am sorry about your friend, but you'll be relieved to know that I cleared out the spiders. It's safe to return now.
You? You cleared out the spiders? I can't believe it, but I'm certainly relieved. I imagine the first order of business will be to help the hamlet rebuild. I suppose I have nothing to fear from dead spiders.
Even so, you'll want to prepare yourself. The place needs something of clean-up.
Thank you again for all you've done. I shall keep you apprised of the hamlet's rebuilding.
Glad I could be of help, and I look forward to visiting your shop the next time I'm in Arranshire.
To dearly departed Mary.
Does it get any more cozy than Hogsmeade? Hello. Is there something I can help you with?
How do you do? I'm Satirissa Tugwood, and I have an exciting business proposition for you. Now, it may surprise you to learn that someone of my obvious esteemed lineage would be in business. But I only want to help the less fortunate.
That's incredibly nice of you.
Oh, there's more. You see, I've been experimenting with a new beauty cream. A cream that will rid our glorious school of the hideous, greasy pustules plaguing our poor pubescent classmates. But I've run out of the key ingredient, Bubatuba pus. Bubachubas do grow in the Forbidden Forest, however. If only I could pay someone to collect a few for me.
I can try and find some for you if I have the time.
Marvelous. I'd go myself, but I don't want to. I only need a few Bubachubas, but they grow wild, so you'll have to look around. Our spotty classmates are counting on you, so you mustn't tarry.
said that travel broadens the mind.
Sold some baby necklace.
This is where Saccharissa said to go. And where are those booba-tubers?
Protego! Confringo!
Revelio.
Protego! Incendio! Confringo!
Oh, that smells awful. Only 4 more, thank goodness.
Protego! Confringo! Are you even trying? Confringo!
Protego! You reduction!
Incendio! Incendio! Confringo!
Revelio.
Confringo! Protego!
Confringo!
Incendio!
Confringo!
They won.
Protego. Revelio.
Revelio. Just my luck, a troll. That should do it. I'd better get back to Saccharissa now.
Got that treasure chest.
Can't figure out why there's such a fuss over post.
Confringo. Accio. Places. Bombarda! Levioso! Descendo! Confringo! Revelio. Confringo.
These Merlin trials won't get the best of me. Sometimes it seems all roads lead to...
Revelio.
Saccharissa! I found the tubers you needed.
Splendid. I hope it wasn't too much trouble. May I have them?
It actually was a spot of trouble. You never mentioned I might encounter a troll. I think you should pay me more.
I suppose a higher price is less offensive than being forced to regard the hideous, greasy pustules plaguing our pubescent classmates. Thank you, and your payment, of course. Now I can begin perfecting my potion to save our poor pimply peers. Don't know who should be more grateful, I or our unsightly spotty classmates. One day the wizarding world will know my name, and you will have been a small part of it.
I saw what you did! Ha! I've no tolerance for thieves! Hand them back!
Hand what back, sir? We've not took a thing.
Hand them back!
There's nothing to give, sir. It was only the one. That's all of them, sir. Honestly, I swear.
How many times are you pair going to keep pilfering my shop?
I swear it was just those ones, sir.
Promise, sir. We'd never take more than those.
I tell you this, they'll not appreciate your antics in Azkaban. You just wait till I see your mother.
Hello there, come on in. Plenty to look at here. Nothing like finding just the right thing, is there?
Hogsmeade, here I come.
How nice to see you, my young friend.
Is Highwing all right? Natty told me what the two of you did.
Yeah, Highwing had a baby.
Highwing's fine. I'm keeping an eye on her. She's safe, Poppy, I promise.
Good. Whatever the poachers are up to, I want Highwing far from it.
You said you had news about the poachers, and that some of it had to do with me.
It did. I overheard them talking in the Hogshead, and did you know that they have orders from Victor Rookwood to capture you on sight? Does this have anything to do with Rookwood and Harlow coming for you in the Three Broomsticks after the troll attack?
It does, somewhat. But at the moment, I'm more concerned about what else you heard the poachers are up to.
Fair enough. But I hope you'll let me know if I can be of help, especially after what you did for Highwing. Does the name Horntail Hall mean anything to you?
I'm afraid not. Why? What is it?
The poacher's best kept secret, apparently. The name came up twice, but they never went into detail. I also overheard one of them bragging about all the gold they're making, at the expense of innocent creatures, undoubtedly. The poachers spoke of this area, and I thought if we searched around a bit, it might give us clues as to what they're doing. If you ever meet my gran, this trip never happened.
Not to worry, Poppy. If I ever meet your gran, I shall not speak a word of this.
I normally tell her everything. She might be my best friend after Highwing, but she knows how I feel about the poachers. I think she worries I'll do something ill-advised.
Whatever gave her that idea?
This way. A centaur. Tread carefully.
An entire castle to roam, yet you choose to wander here.
Please, we don't want any trouble. We're simply passing through.
Do you take us for fools? That we do not notice more and more of your kind around here, in league with the poachers?
We aren't involved with them. If anything, we want to see them stopped.
I hope for your sake that is true. Our kind is swiftly losing patience with the poachers and those they work with.
That was some mafia
He
shit.
was certainly a charmer.
That could have gone worse. Centaurs aren't exactly fans of wizard kind, and the poachers aren't helping matters.
But why would he think that we had anything to do with poachers?
I did notice the poachers talking with a few villagers in Hogsmeade. I'm not sure why. Perhaps that's why the centaurs are suspicious. That's the third time I've seen a dugbog behave that violently.
It seems that a lot of beasts have been more aggressive than usual lately.
I've noticed that too. It's almost like there's something in the water. This is odd.
What is it?
Not entirely sure, but look around. If the poachers were here, perhaps we can find out why.
At least I can't collect that.
Revelio! Why wouldn't they take their cages with them when they left? Pelts. Poor beast, still smoking. They can't have been gone long. This is goblin metal. Seems out of place in a poacher camp. I should tell Poppy about it.
Anything interesting?
Poachers were here. All sorts of evidence. But I found something else. It's goblin made.
I found goblin armor. Let's keep searching, but carefully. Merlin only knows what's going on here. I don't have a good feeling about this. How do goblins... poacher interests align?
Look, down there.
Definitely poachers. No creatures, though. So what are they doing out here?
Let's take a closer look.
They won't be happy to see us. Should we use disillusionment? Or perhaps a less discreet approach?
Hard to say from up here. Let's get a better lay of the land. Revelio.
Nah, you want to leave it at least a week before you go poking about the track.
Replicus totalis.
Anyone looking for troubles found it in me.
Replicus totalis.
Show yourself!
Merlin, you think they were guarding the Minister for Magic himself? What is going on here?
Only one way to find out.
They just jump off the cliff. Only one way to find out is just dies.
Revelio.
What in Merlin's name?
Are those dragons?
It's a dragon fighting ring. This is Hauntel Hall.
The name makes sense now, and the secrecy.
No wonder the poachers were in Hogsmeade so much. Likely taking bets and spreading the word, given how crowded it is here. How could they possibly enjoy this? The centaurs have every right to be disgusted with wizard kind. There must be more dragons here. The poachers are far too greedy to run a fighting ring with only 2 dragons. We should take advantage of most eyes being in the fight and look around. But be discreet. You especially can't afford to be spotted. What I wouldn't give to be a Demiguise right now.
Don't know what Victor was thinking, struck Replicus totalis.
Revelio.
Have you heard from your family? Has either of your brothers come round to our way of thinking? Will they join us?
They say we go to command. The violence is gonna get us what we want. I say, if every last wizard is run through with a blade, then violence is gonna get me precisely what I want.
Sickens me to work alongside any of them.
Replicus totalis.
Did you hear those goblins? Ramrock and the poachers must be working together.
Poppy, something's going on behind you.
What's going on down there? They must have only just captured her. She's putting up quite the fight.
Not a fair one, though. Not with her chained up like that.
Let's even her odds, shall we? Yes. A more cautious approach is likely wise. Look, they've got a dragon egg.
Revelio.
Dean from the looks of it. We can't leave it here, not with the plans they likely have for it.
Aloha Mora. All right, I have the egg.
Ready. The element of surprise will only buy us a few seconds.
Let's make them count.
Careful! Rambo will want his dragon intact!
Someone messing about?
Back for more. Not the right. Am I supposed to be impressed?
What have you done? You're the one we're looking for, and you brought a friend.
Your Accio.
How nice
Good for you.
stop by.
The lab returns to the war. Shall we finish what we started?
Places. Confringo.
I hate wasting my time now with that.
Levioso. Ricky, little
Descendo. Arresto momentum. Levioso.
What are you doing?
Accio. Confringo.
Back for more.
Confringo.
Pathetic. Oh dear.
Let's take predator and prey, shall we?
Confringo.
Back for more.
Arresto momentum.
Not the right child.
Is this what I'm teaching her body to say so?
Get it? No patience for this mess. I think big
Accio. Confringo. Defender. Glacius.
going good. How are you? Just playing some
This may have been a bad idea.
I suppose we'll find out.
Gotta be quiet if I'm going to sleep. Oh, I love it. I love it, my Harry Potter. It's just a good game.
This way.
Thanks for the follow, yo. I appreciate it. I wish I could celebrate louder, but I can't.
That was a Hebridean black.
I'm guessing the egg we have belongs to that dragon.
I don't think she knew they had her egg. She wouldn't have left without it.
What now? She didn't exactly leave us a calling card.
I don't know. Nothing about this day was expected. Not the goblins, and definitely not the fighting ring. The last thing I planned on was a dragon egg. And the poachers saw us, which cannot be good.
Since the dragon we freed flew off, does that mean we get to keep the egg?
I'd much rather we have it than the poachers, at least for now. But I don't think we should keep it indefinitely. It'll be hard hiding something like this from Professor Weasley for long.
Should we expect trouble from the poachers, given the trouble we just caused?
It'd be foolish not to expect it. They're not a forgiving lot. I'm sorry to say that you likely have a larger target on your back now because of what we just did.
We aren't helping ourselves standing here. Let's get to safety. We can sort this out later.
You're right. If there's anything the poachers are good at, it's tracking their prey. And right now, we're it.
Right now, we're
Be careful, won't you? I shall see you back at the castle.
Yeah. Whatever. Okay, so... We got any side quests? Oh, yeah. Got Summoner's Court. Face Summoner's Court. Go school someone in that real quick. How you feeling today on this beautiful Saturday? Just chilling. Gonna have to run some errands soon. This morning, just woke up hella early, so I was like, might as well play games. Nothing else going on at 3 in the morning. Come on. That's the worst part about this game, is the loading screens take forever.
It's time you learned the transformation spell. After you've completed the required tasks, which I'm certain will prove useful in finishing your field guide, attend my class to learn the new spell. Afterwards, we will discuss your progress thus far in the term.
Hell yeah. Alright, cool. So after this, what assignments do I need to do? Collect the field guide page in the underground harbor. Collect the field guide page for the book on you. Okay. Hopefully they just track it to us.
Hello, Grace. What are you doing here?
Nice to see you. Thank you again for your help at the lake.
No problem.
I've become quite good at Summoner's Court, and I'm waiting for my next opponent. I suppose that's you.
I suppose so.
Shall we begin?
Let's get it.
I'm game.
Well, let's see what you're made of.
Let's get it poppin', girl.
The Pink Smedleys will always look upon you as a trusted ally. Accio. You didn't see that.
Interesting, interesting.
Accio!
Almost got the hunt out. I'm gonna get the hunt out. Dang, she's good. Oh, almost good. Not going too hot. This is a big one. It's not supposed to be a big one. Okay, so I can only I could win the game if I win on 100.
Accio!
What a remarkable shot! Well, it appears I've been bested. Well done! Diving, Summoner's Court. Seems there's nothing you can't do.
You played a good game though, Grace.
I did play rather well, didn't I? Only one student has ever beaten me. She's very good. But if you play the way you did against me, you might stand a chance.
That was clutch at the end.
Aloha, Mora.
Peasy has a brand new game. Just beware the open flame.
Revelio. Lumos. The pulsar!
Handy resource indeed.
We already did this.
Revelio.
So this is the underground harbor.
Revelio.
My mother would like to speak with me. I believe she has learned about some of what we've been up to. I'm hoping she may be easier on me if you are there.
Can we meet at the Three Broomsticks? It may finally be safe since we rescued the dragon from Horntail Hall.
That book Professor Weasley asked me to find should be around.
Looking for the book Intermediate Transfiguration?
Yeah.
Professor Weasley asked me to, get something from that book. May I have it?
Did she now? I'll give you this book if you humour me by answering a few questions from my quiz.
Quiz?
Some people call bits of knowledge trivia. I would argue that no knowledge is trivial. Hence, I have created a small quiz, just for fun,
focusing mainly on the lore of the wizarding world. None of the other students will try it, no matter how many times I ask. They all say they have enough with schoolwork. Ugh, they don't value knowledge the way I do. Surely you're interested. I'll even start you off with a few of my easiest questions.
If that's the only way I can convince you to give me that book, then let's get it over with.
Splendid! Just a few questions, and then I'll hand over this book. Let us begin. Before the invention of the golden snitch, which magical creature was used in a game of Quidditch?
The Golden Snidget.
Correct! The Snidget was first introduced to Quidditch in 1269 by a wizard named Barbarous Bragg. Sadly, they're thought to be extinct. Next question. Which potion is commonly referred to as liquid luck?
The Pepper Up potion.
I'm afraid the answer was Felix Felicis. Since it makes the drinker temporarily lucky, Felix Felicis is a banned substance in all organized competitions. The tale of the three brothers involves which magical artifacts?
The Founder's Relics.
No, the answer was the Deathly Hallows. According to Beadle the Bard, the Deathly Hallows consists of the Elder Wand, the Resurrection Stone, and the Cloak of Invisibility. Which ball in Quidditch is the largest?
I don't fucking know.
The Quaffle.
That's right. When a chaser throws the quaffle through one of 3 hoops in a Quidditch match, their team is awarded 10 points. True or false? Polyjuice potion allows the drinker to change species.
True.
Actually, the answer was false. While Polyjuice potion can be used to change things such as age or race, it cannot be used to change species. Well, I suppose this has gone on long enough. I'll put the book back on the pedestal now. If you're inclined to test your knowledge again, I have plenty more questions I could ask you. And I won't be giving you any more easy questions either. The next ones will be more difficult.
I'm sorry. I don't have time for a quiz at the moment.
Let me know if you change your mind.
Get the fuck out of here.
I put the book back on the pedestal for you.
Revelio ought to make quick work of this. Professor Weasley's tasks are complete. I should attend Transfiguration.
Why the fuck would I want to do that again? That was one of the dumbest things I've ever done in this game. This game's good, but that was fucking stupid. I don't give a shit about Wizarding World lore.
Revelio.
I heard Professor Weasley transfigured the book with all her test answers into an owl to stop students from cheating.
Settle down. Settle down. Transfiguration, as you may be weary of hearing me say, is an exact science that can take a lifetime to master. But we needn't be daunted. Almost anything can be transformed if you can just perceive the potential within it. As I see in all of you, tremendous witches and wizards, every one of you. Or it could just be my eyesight. Now, you all know what to do. Beautifully done.
You wanted to discuss my progress so far this term, Professor?
I did. You seem to have had no trouble in getting up to speed, and frankly, excelling in your schoolwork this year.
Thank you, Professor. The extra assignments have been helpful.
As I suspected they would be. Now, it seems you've been making good use of the opportunities presented by your field guide. Of course, the guide isn't the only measure of success. I've heard that you were able to grow a venomous tentacula. Growing such a magical plant is an accomplishment of which you can be quite proud.
Thank you, Professor.
I will say I'm especially impressed with all you've accomplished in light of the rumors of your extracurricular activities. Was your visit to an ex-aura in Upper Hogsfield connected in any way to Professor Fig? I can't begin to imagine what that was about.
Not at all. I was, merely interested in learning more about the Aura program. I saw Professor Sharp's Aura badge and was intrigued.
I see. I admire your penchant for learning, but do remember that your classwork and field guide are designed to educate you thoroughly. It'll be the end of the year in no time, and you'll want to be well prepared for your OWLs. I'll provide a final assessment at that time to ensure that you're ready for your exams. Until then, well done. You are dismissed.
Since our visit to Feldcroft, something dawned on me about the triptych. Meet me at the Overlook, just north of the Forbidden Forest, and I'll explain.
I think everything's there.
My plan with the helmet failed, but I have another idea. I think we may be able to find what we need at a goblin mine south of Hogwarts. Meet me there, and bring someone who speaks gobbledygook.
Alright. We've had these two little conversations. I'll call it a stream for now. It's a good fast travel.
So frustrating. You wanted to speak with me, Mother?
I had hoped to speak with you alone, Natsai.
Your message mentioned your concern about an unusual creature that was spotted in the woods near Hogsmeade. That could have been anything.
You know what it was, Natsai.
I am allowed to leave the castle. I am always careful, Mother.
Careful? Officer Singer disagrees. She sent me an owl telling me that you have been trying to collect evidence of some kind against dark wizards. She berated me for not keeping a closer eye on you. And she is right. I do not want you visiting Hogsmeade for the near future.
But Mother!
My little gazelle, you are well-intentioned, but you must not meddle in the affairs of dangerous people.
If someone had meddled in Matabeleland, Father would still be with us.
I must get to class. Perhaps your friend can get you to listen to reason.
So frustrating. She never listens to me.
She called you her little gazelle. Is that a term of endearment where you're from?
It is specific to me. I am the unusual creature in Hogsmeade she mentioned. Self-transfiguration is not taught at Hogwarts, so I am gently discouraged from practicing it. However, I am an animagus. And it is in my gazelle form that I have been able to wander the Highlands rather freely until now. Much to my mother's chagrin. That is how I managed to spy on Rookwood and Harlow.
Now the nickname makes sense. What an extraordinary ability to have.
It is. I love transforming, but Mother is less enthusiastic about it. She says that no creature, especially one as rare as a gazelle, should be bounding about where poaching has become so prevalent.
That's true.
She claims that she has foreseen tragedy befall me in my gazelle form, but she has used her sight to control me too many times. I no longer believe it.
She's concerned for your safety. It may be best for you to stay away from Hogsmeade for now.
That may be safe, but I do not believe that it would be best. Do you? You could have fled the moment you discovered that Rookwood, Harlow, and Randrock were after you, but you did not. I choose to act as you have. I must deal with Rookwood and Harlow, not hide from them. My mother cannot know where I am all the time. Thank you for being here during that rather awkward conversation.
Whatever you say. Alright, let's go to Hogsmeade. Talk to Poppy. I just talk to all my bitches real quick. I talk to all my hoes. Make sure they doing fine.
Does it get any more cozy than Hogsmeade?
Map, that's what I said.
I'll say it again. Can't thank you enough for helping to save the village.
Over here.
This is a change of pace from our last outing.
Don't remind me. The thought of that tent still makes my blood boil. I've been thinking about those poor dragons in the fighting ring. The collars they were wearing, they appeared to be goblin silver. I think a collar is precisely what we found at that poacher camp. I've never known poachers to use anything like that before.
The dragon that attacked my carriage was wearing a collar, and Professor Fig was genuinely baffled by its behavior.
That attack always did strike me as a little strange, seemingly coming out of nowhere. Surely you aren't suggesting that the collars somehow control the poor creatures?
Exactly.
Merlin, I don't think the dragon we set free was wearing a collar, but we should check. And if we can find her, we can return her egg.
That's a good idea. We need to see this through.
I'll start looking into it right away. There was something else that I wanted to discuss with you. I didn't want to press it before. It seems I may have caused you more trouble with Victor Rookwood. Why is he after you?
If it's all right with you, I'd rather not say. At least not at the moment.
Understood. We all have our secrets. I shan't press for more details. In fact, I should probably be going. I'd like to track that dragon down as soon as I can. I'll let you know when I have news of her location.
Alright. Well, that's it, guys. I'm gonna save it and I'm gonna call it a stream. We got a lot done. Can't believe I played a day's worth of this game, but